Have you ever wondered how Goku, a Saiyan baby with a ridiculous power level of only 2, managed to become the most powerful warrior in the universe? It's not just training. The answer lies in Goku's own anatomy, something that makes him different from any other fighter. And today we're gonna break down exactly what makes him a true battle machine. If you think you know everything about our hero, get ready, because what comes next will surprise you. Now, I know many people love to compare Goku with other characters, especially Saitama, the One Punch Man. But let's be honest, Goku is much stronger than Saitama. Don't believe it? Then prove me wrong in the comments. I want to see your arguments. Now let's begin. Saiyan origins and biological factors. Let's get straight to the point. What makes a Saiyan so different? From birth, Goku already carried something special in his DNA. Saiyans have a unique characteristic. They get stronger whenever they survive a battle or near-death experience. This is called Zenkai power. Each time a Saiyan is pushed to their limit and recovers, they come back more powerful. And honestly, this explains a lot about Goku's evolution throughout the series. Now, think about it. How many times has Goku nearly died? Almost in every major battle, whether against Vegeta, Frieza, or even Majin Buu. And whenever he comes back, it's as if his body was reprogrammed to be even stronger. This isn't just training, it's pure biology. And frankly, it's one of the reasons that make him the most fascinating character in terms of physical development. If it were any other character, they wouldn't be able to keep up with this evolution simply due to the lack of this genetic advantage. What intrigues me most is that, despite all this, he still started with a power level of just 2. Imagine that, a baby with practically no power becomes, over time, the strongest warrior in the universe. To me, this is proof that, beyond Saiyan biology, Goku has something very rare, a determination that goes beyond any biological limit. He makes the most of what his body offers and goes even further with his willpower. This combination of Saiyan biology and his tireless desire to surpass himself is, without doubt, the key that sets him apart from other characters, even from his rival Vegeta. Intense training and technique fusion. Now, let's talk about what really transformed Goku into a true combat monster. Training. It's not just about his Saiyan biology, it's about how dedicated he was to mastering different techniques under legendary masters. From the beginning with Master Roshi, to intense training with King Kai and Whis, Goku never stopped evolving. And the most incredible thing is that he didn't just absorb everything he learned, but always added his personal touch, making these techniques even more powerful. Think about it. He started by learning the Kamehameha with Master Roshi, a move that was already absurdly strong, but he didn't stop there. Over time, Goku refined his abilities, incorporating the Kaioken and even the Spirit Bomb, and honestly, who else could master such risky techniques and turn them into trump cards in every fight? For me, the most fascinating point of Goku's training was when he started training in extreme gravity. Remember when he went to Namek? He trained in gravity 100 times greater than Earth's. This literally modified his body, making it even more resistant and agile. And it wasn't just brute force, he always had impeccable control over his abilities, even when fighting against time or absurdly powerful opponents. One thing I always found amazing is how he mixes raw power with refined technique. Goku is the type of fighter who knows that it's not enough to be the strongest, you have to be the smartest on the battlefield, and this comes from his relentless training. He knows he'll always find someone stronger, so he's constantly seeking new ways to surpass himself, whether training in the other world with King Kai or fighting with Whis and Beerus. What gets me is that, even with all this power and technique, Goku is never satisfied. He always wants more, wants to surpass himself, and that's what makes him so different from other fighting characters. No matter how strong he is, he believes he can go even further. Super Saiyan transformations and beyond. Now, let's get to the part everyone loves, the transformations. The moment Goku transforms into Super Saiyan for the first time is one of the most iconic moments in anime history. And honestly, even today I get chills just thinking about it. It was the turning point when Goku went from a great warrior to a true legend. And the craziest thing is that this wasn't the end, it was just the beginning. Each new transformation he unlocks keeps raising the level, both in terms of power and visual impact. When he transforms into Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, you feel the immediate difference. And Super Saiyan 3, what hair was that? It's almost as if each form was saying, "You thought he was strong already? Well, prepare yourself, because T here is much more coming." But what I find really fascinating is that these transformations aren't just aesthetic. They show Goku's physical and mental evolution. Each one brings not only a power increase, but also demands more from his body and mind. Super Saiyan 3, for example, consumes so much of Goku's energy that he can't maintain it for long, but even so, he masters it enough to use it in critical moments. And then, when we think we've seen everything, he goes and gives us Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. Man, when Goku transforms into Super Saiyan God, his appearance completely changes. He becomes slimmer, more agile, and the craziest thing is that he gains a connection with divine ki. And the blue version is simply a perfect fusion of power and control, something that Goku perfects in an almost unbelievable way. For me, what really makes these transformations so impactful isn't just the power increase, it's the journey. Each transformation represents a new phase of Goku, not just physically, but emotionally. He's not simply getting stronger, he's breaking his own limits and redefining what it means to be a warrior. And that's what makes me admire these phases so much. It's not just about fighting, it's about growth, perseverance, and never accepting your own limits as the end. Ultra Instinct, the final frontier. Now we arrive at what, for me, is Goku's most impressive transformation. Ultra Instinct. When Goku reaches this state for the first time, it's a spine-tingling moment for any Dragon Ball fan. I remember watching and thinking, okay, how is he going to surpass this now? Because up until that moment, it seemed we had already seen the maximum Goku could offer. But then he goes and, once again, destroys all expectations. Ultra Instinct isn't just about raw power. In fact, it's much more complex than any previous transformation. Goku isn't just becoming stronger, he's literally separating his mind from his body, fighting in a way that doesn't require thinking. And this, for me, is the pinnacle of technique. It's no longer about strength or speed, but about pure instinct, where the body reacts on its own. This takes fighting to a completely new level. What impresses me most is how different Ultra Instinct is from other Super Saiyan forms. While previous transformations were always about increasing power, here it's about precision and efficiency. Goku becomes a true combat machine. Each movement is perfect. Each dodge is calculated without him even needing to think. This, in my opinion, puts Ultra Instinct on a completely different level, even more sophisticated than previous forms. And man, visually speaking, it's a work of art. The silver hair, the glowing eyes, and that aura that mixes blue, white, and shades of purple. It's simply incredible. It's not just a powerful transformation, it's something that shows Goku's complete evolution as a warrior. He's not just hitting harder, he's fighting with a calmness and control that only someone who's been through everything Goku could have. Ultra Instinct, for me, represents the pinnacle of Goku's journey. Not because it's his strongest form, but because he finally reaches a level of combat that goes beyond pure strength. He's fighting at the highest level a warrior can achieve. And the most impressive thing? We know Goku will never stop. Even having achieved Ultra Instinct, he'll continue looking for ways to surpass himself. And that's what makes me a fan of his forever. Now let's talk about Goku's powers. Let's explore how they work in his body. Enhanced circulatory system. Goku's heart isn't ordinary. It pumps blood with an efficiency capable of sustaining supersonic movements. His heart must beat hundreds of times per second during combat, without suffering fatigue. Accelerated metabolism. Goku burns energy at an extraordinary rate. His metabolism processes food almost instantly, explaining his voracious appetite. His mitochondria, cellular power plants, must be more numerous and efficient than those of an ordinary human. Unique muscular system. Goku's muscles are extremely strong and flexible, with a higher density of muscle fibers, allowing superhuman strength without excessive volume. His muscle fibers also regenerate quickly, explaining his endurance. Reinforced bones and joints. Goku's bones are dense and flexible, capable of withstanding massive impacts. His joints have an advanced shock absorption system, allowing extreme movements without fractures. Superconducting nervous system. Goku's reflexes are superhuman, suggesting a nervous system that operates at incredible speeds. His neurons transmit electrical signals much faster than normal humans. Advanced sensory processing. His eyes process visual information at high speed, while his auditory system detects frequencies beyond normal, allowing him to react to subtle movements of his opponents. Ki manipulation. Goku's ability to manipulate ki suggests that his cells can generate and release this energy. This implies a deep connection between mind and body, with his limbic system linked to ki processing, explaining how emotions can trigger transformations. Rapid adaptation. Goku possesses a remarkable ability to adapt quickly in combat. His brain forms new neural connections and patterns in seconds, allowing him to learn in the heat of battle. Cellular regeneration. His rapid recovery ability suggests a highly efficient cellular regeneration system with long telomeres that allow frequent cell divisions without aging. Power description. Super strength. Goku exhibits colossal strength, capable of lifting mountains and facing gods. Each transformation exponentially increases his power, defying the limits of the universe. Superhuman speed. Moving at speeds faster than light, Goku can dodge laser attacks and teleport instantly. His speed varies according to the form used, reaching its peak in Ultra Instinct. Extraordinary endurance. Goku's body withstands massive damage, surviving planetary explosions and divine attacks. His physical and mental endurance keeps him fighting in extreme conditions. Flight. Using his ki, Goku flies freely, although he still needs oxygen to breathe in airless environments. Ki manipulation. Goku can manifest his vital energy in various forms, including Kamehameha, a powerful concentrated energy beam. Spirit Bomb gathers energy from surrounding living beings. Kaioken temporarily multiplies his power with risk of damage. Telepathy and telekinesis. Although less frequent, Goku can communicate telepathically and move objects with his mind. Teleportation. With his instant transmission technique, Goku moves instantly to any place where he can sense ki energy. Zenkai boost. After recovering from severe injuries, Goku becomes stronger, a crucial ability for his continuous growth. Transformations. Goku's transformations are iconic and include 1. Uzaru drastically increases his size and power. 2. Super Saiyan, a series of transformations that increase his power in multiple levels. 3. Super Saiyan God, a divine form that offers unparalleled power. 4. Super Saiyan Blue combines divine power with Super Saiyan abilities. 5. Ultra Instinct, synchronized movements and limitless power. Combat adaptability. Goku learns and adapts quickly, copying techniques after seeing them once and creating new strategies during battle. Fusion. Goku can fuse with other warriors, creating beings of unimaginable power, like Gogeta and Vegito. Each new power and transformation isn't just an increase in strength, but a new dimension of abilities that expands the limits of what we thought possible in the Dragon Ball universe. Comparison with other warriors. Now, we can't talk about Goku without comparing him to other warriors, both inside and outside the Dragon Ball universe. Honestly, when we look at other Saiyans, like Vegeta or even Broly, we realize that what sets Goku apart isn't just power. Vegeta, for example, was always described as the combat genius, the one with natural talent. But Goku's big deal is that he never relied just on talent. He's the guy who makes up for any difference with hard work, persistence, and an insatiable thirst to be the best. I love Vegeta, but what always captivated me about Goku is that he has no pride in being the strongest. He wants to constantly improve no matter who he faces. Vegeta is driven by pride, while Goku is driven by curiosity to see how far he can go. And that makes all the difference. Goku isn't content with what he's already achieved. He always wants to learn, absorb new techniques, whether from Whis, King Kai, or even from the enemies he faces. Now, when we put Goku side by side with warriors from other anime like Naruto or Luffy, I know discussions get heated among fans, but honestly, Goku is on another level. He transcended power fights and went to a much more philosophical field. Ultra Instinct is proof of this. It's no longer about who's the strongest, but about who can master themselves to the point of not needing to think during battle. And when we compare Goku with fighters like Jiren, it becomes clear that what separates Goku from others isn't just strength or technique, but also his mentality. Jiren, for example, was a monster in terms of physical power, but lacked that never-give-up spirit that defines Goku. Jiren fought with a cold and calculated purpose, while Goku fights for something bigger, protecting his friends, his family, the universe. And this, in my opinion, makes Goku ultimately invincible. He doesn't fight just for himself, and this determination always leads him to overcome any opponent, no matter how strong they are. In the end, Goku's biggest secret is this balance between unmatched power and an almost childlike simplicity. He's capable of unimaginable feats, but never stops being that humble guy with a voracious appetite and a giant heart. In my opinion, this is what makes Goku so special. He's not just an anime hero. He's a symbol of perseverance, kindness, and above all, humanity. Maybe that's why he continues to be one of the most beloved characters of all time. So, after all this, tell me, what's your favorite Goku moment? Was it when he first transformed into Super Saiyan, or when he achieved Ultra Instinct and left everyone speechless? I know choosing is difficult because Goku has so many epic moments, but I want to know your opinion. And let's agree, what makes Dragon Ball so special is that we never know what comes next. Goku always finds a way to surpass himself, even when we think he's already reached the top. And that's what keeps us watching, leaving us eager for the next step. For me, it's like he represents that idea that we can always go beyond, we can always evolve, and that really inspires me. So comment below what was Goku's most memorable moment for you. And if you want me to talk about another character, like Vegeta, or even about a specific transformation, let me know too. Until then, thanks for watching, and as always, keep surpassing yourself, just like Goku.